Adriane Carr, I want to say that out of all city councillors, she is the only one who has publicly liked the Vancouver Vanishes Facebook page and addressed the readership on that page. No other city councillor would go on the page, and that's the reason I actually email all the postings to them. I decided after 6 months of trying that if they would not come to the page, I would bring it to them. This is the only councillor who has welcomed this information. Remember this in November.
Thanks very much. First of all, I just have to say thank you to Carolyn Anderson. I also want to start with you because Carolyn did contact me and as a consequence took me around the neighborhood in the west side. So I saw the houses that are coming down. I saw the replacement of beautiful character homes with very, very large homes sitting empty with the backyard greenery all gone and the trees gone, and it's tragic what's happening. So yes, I've liked your Facebook site, and I see those daily reports you send to us of the houses coming down, and it's heartbreaking that we are losing the beautiful character of our city that makes us the most livable city in the world, that makes us the most desirable to come to live in and to come to play in. So I also want to thank Betty Murphy for all the work she's done, Michael Quantner, I read his books, I read her articles, and I want to thank all of you because you're here in the gorgeous pouring rain that makes our trees grow, and you're here because you came to express your concern for the loss of heritage and the loss of the character homes in Vancouver. You came to say, this is what matters to me, and I want to see something done. So let's say what can be done. This house, the Legg Residence, didn't need to come down. The last council, I wasn't on that council, that last council, but it was still dominated by vision councillors, voted to not uphold their own regulation, the tower separation regulation, which would have meant if they'd said it and they had to have 100 feet between towers, that they could not have put a tower, a 17-story tower on this site. They could have then only built 6 stories, and this house and the tulip tree could have stayed in place. By ignoring their own law, their own regulations, they led to the very loss of a heritage home. And by ignoring regulations, and I see them do it many times, things higher, denser, put in place that are beyond what is actually called for as maximums in our laws. This has to stop. I mean, we are losing the character of our city because of that. We are becoming a city of sameness rather than diversity, which is what we all love about this place. So in terms of what can be done, I believe that there are ways that we can protect our character homes and the heritage in our cityscape. In Kitsilano, there's a form of zoning. You see Kitsilano with all the character homes still there is because the zoning provides incentive to keep the character home rather than tear it down and build something bigger. In the zoning in the single-family home neighborhoods, the zoning encourages the destruction of the home and the building of something bigger. Well, if we changed that zoning so they couldn't build anything bigger unless they kept that heritage home, we'd have the same solution as in Kitsilano. So City Council can make the difference in saving character. They just have to have the guts. Thank you.
Question for the speakers today. I wanted to comment that it's very important to think on the larger level. It's not simply